Are you hiding behind a mask of confidence, pretending everything is fine when inside you're screaming for help? You put on a brave face, but the weight of your secrets is crushing you. You're not alone in this struggle. You may think you're hiding behind a mask, but the truth is, that's not a choice. It's a survival mechanism born out of childhood trauma and emotional neglect. When we grow up in environments where our emotions are dismissed or invalidated, we learn to suppress them as a way to cope. Imagine being a child, crying uncontrollably after falling down, only to be told to stop being so dramatic or toughen up. We internalize these messages and develop a habit of numbing ourselves to the world around us. Our emotions become a liability, something we can't afford to express. The more we're forced to hide our true feelings, the more we lose touch with what's real. It's like living in a state of perpetual hibernation, where our authentic selves are trapped beneath layers of conditioned responses and fear-based behaviors. As adults, this emotional masking becomes a default setting, making it harder to access and express our emotions in healthy ways. You put on a mask to hide your true emotions from others, but what happens when you forget how to take it off? The cycle of toxic relationships, how emotional masking keeps us trapped. Think about the last time someone criticized or rejected you. Did you feel like shrinking into yourself, becoming smaller and quieter? Or did you rise up, trying to prove your worth, to earn their approval? This is emotional masking at its core, a coping mechanism that can quickly turn into a prison. As we people please, constantly seeking validation from others, our self-perception gets distorted. We start to believe we're not good enough, smart enough, or lovable enough on our own. Our boundaries disappear, and we become overly dependent on others for emotional nourishment. It's exhausting, draining us of our energy and vitality. Imagine being in a relationship where your partner constantly makes you feel guilty for having needs or opinions of your own. You start to doubt yourself, wondering if it's really about them or something within you that's wrong. This is the toxic cycle of emotional masking, a vicious loop that can leave us feeling trapped, invisible, and utterly lost. When you're stuck in the cycle of people-pleasing, you often wear a mask to hide your true feelings. You pretend to be someone you're not, just to avoid conflict or rejection. But this emotional masking comes with a steep price. You start to lose touch with your own needs, desires, and emotions. It's like living in a perpetual state of limbo, where you're constantly navigating the expectations of others while suppressing your own. Imagine being at a dinner party, forced to laugh at jokes that don't resonate with you, all while pretending to enjoy a meal you detest. The tension builds up inside, until you feel like you're suffocating under the weight of someone else's approval. As you continue down this path, emotional masking becomes an exhausting habit. You start to doubt your own feelings and intuition, questioning whether your emotions are valid or just too much for others to handle. The burnout is inevitable. Physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion sets in, leaving you drained, depleted, and utterly disconnected from yourself. As you wear this mask, overthinking becomes your constant companion, a silent partner in the game of emotional concealment. You replay conversations, analyzing every word, every tone, every gesture, searching for validation, seeking to be understood, but ultimately, ending up lost in the labyrinth of your own mind. Your thoughts swirl like a maelstrom, exhausting you with each cycle, yet you can't seem to break free. Imagine being trapped in a never-ending loop of what-ifs and if-onlys. You relive past interactions, reimagining outcomes, wondering if you could have said something differently or done something more. The past becomes a heavy burden, weighing on your shoulders as you struggle to navigate the present. Overthinking seeps into every aspect of your life, draining your energy, eroding your confidence, and suffocating your self-expression. As you wear this mask, overthinking becomes a coping mechanism, a way to avoid confronting the pain, the fear, or the uncertainty that lies beneath. But at what cost? You become disconnected from yourself, from others, and from the world around you. As we explore the world of emotional masking, I want you to consider a crucial connection: self-sabotage. On one hand, you're hiding behind this mask, pretending everything is fine, even when it's not. But on the other hand, you might find yourself engaging in behaviors that actually undermine your goals and aspirations. Think about it. Have you ever started a new project or relationship with excitement, only to suddenly feel anxious or uncertain? Do you consistently procrastinate, rationalizing it as not being ready, or just needing more time? These self-sabotaging tendencies can be a manifestation of the emotional masking you've developed over time. It's as if your inner critic has taken over, whispering fears and doubts that make you hesitant to take risks or pursue what truly matters. This cycle of emotional masking and self-sabotage becomes a vicious loop. You hide behind the mask, but it also holds you back from true progress and fulfillment. As we journey through this process, I want to acknowledge that breaking free from emotional masking can be a daunting task. It requires courage to peel back the layers and confront the vulnerabilities you've been hiding. Imagine carrying around a fragile vase, constantly shielding it from the world, fearing it might get broken. This is what emotional masking feels like: a delicate balancing act between concealment and preservation. As we've explored emotional masking, you may have started to recognize patterns within yourself. Remember, this isn't about being ashamed or weak. It's about understanding the coping mechanisms that have kept you safe for so long. Now, imagine taking off that mask and embracing your true self, with all its complexities and imperfections. It's a daunting thought, but also a liberating one. You don't have to wear the mask anymore. You can choose to face your pain head-on and start your journey towards true healing and self-awareness. Take the first step today by acknowledging your emotional struggles and seeking support. And if you're still here with me, it means you're ready for more. Join our community by subscribing below.